Where's my water when I need it? Yeah, that was good. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. If you're not, dap me up. I call that the broke wrist effect. Today's video, we're going to be talking about why is your life falling apart. I feel like this is a question that we all need the answer to, and there's multiple reasons why your life could be falling apart. You probably know the reason, but if you don't, stay tuned because I'm about to tell you the reason. All right. If you guys like videos on being the best version of yourself, emotionally, mentally, financially, and physically, make sure to subscribe now because I got content like that. And I also got roller skating content too, just in case you were a little bored and you want to see some colors. But yeah, this channel is about bettering yourself. And in order to better yourself, you also need to be very aware of what's going on in your life. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. So yeah, I'm about to tell you guys today 3 reasons why your life is more than likely falling apart. Let's get on with the video. Y'all already know I got my handy dandy little paper. The first thing that I wrote down is 1. The first reason why you're more than likely your life is probably falling apart. And I quote, more than likely, not saying it is for sure, but this is probably one of the reasons. If this is you, you probably know it qualifies to you. But you're on track in life and the devil is trying to destroy you and make you lose hope for success. I've noticed in my life right now, I have a lot of things going on, and I've noticed different attacks in my life. And you know, let me start this video off with this. If you guys are not into, you know, God, talking about God, the devil and all that, we all can have our opinions, and if you're not okay with talking about that, that is fine. You can take this in any other way that you want to take it. I'm not saying that you have to believe and da-da-da-da-da, but I'm telling you, more than likely, just please be aware of these things happening in your life. You know, more than likely you may realize like, okay, like dang, like that kind of sounds like my situation. If it does sound like your situation, these things probably are going on with you, if that makes sense. I don't know if I said that right. You get the point. But what I mean by you're probably on track in life and the devil is trying to basically stop you, okay? Be aware of, like, if you're doing the right things in life and you're feeling continuously attacked and your life is falling apart, please be aware that is your coming up to success. That is your breakthrough. You have to stay positive in those times. You have to realize like, okay, all right, am I doing the right things? If you are doing the right things, 9 times out of 10, it is the devil trying to stop you, trying to ruin your life, trying to make you, you know, turn evil on people, trying to make you turn your head and do things you shouldn't be doing. When you're on track, that is like the time the devil just wants to ruin everything. So please be aware. If you see any signs of that, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing the right things. Keep staying on track. Keep doing what you're supposed to. Don't give up. All right. Let's get into the second reason that your life could be possibly falling apart. I wrote down, when you're continuously putting yourself in situations God doesn't want you to be in, okay? I watched this video. I've been watching a lot, like taking in a lot of information lately on different subjects and different, you know, people's opinions on different things. And let's be clear, a lot of these things are people's opinions, and I can't sit here and say certain things are facts, but I am a believer, and I just kind of want to put that out there to you guys. I do believe like these things happen, and I do realize a certain pattern and like my success and my failures and when I'm being attacked and when I'm not. I've noticed, like, it's crazy that I'm struggling to talk about this now. Any other video I would have been just fine, but like this video, it's like, oh, it's attacking me. You don't want me to talk about it, you don't want me to tell people the truth, that's fine, I'm still gonna tell. All right, I've noticed in my life that, you know, when I would continuously put myself in situations that I should not be in, it seems like you know, my life was like continuously falling apart. Like things were just, you know, like all over the place. My mind was all over the place. I was anxious, irritated, annoyed, you know, things kept going wrong. And, you know, I had to realize, like, okay, first of all, look around you. Like, are you where you're supposed to be? Are you doing the right things? Does these things serve you? When I had to look at that and realize, like, okay, I don't think God would want me in this, you know, situation. I don't think this serves him. I don't think this is a great situation to be in. Once I had to like realize, okay, that is probably more than likely why I'm being attacked. You have to be aware of what's actually going on in your life, what you're actually doing, the people that you are around, you know. I think it's just very important to really acknowledge that, because when you acknowledge that, you start having a sense of clarity of why. You'll start having a clear understanding of why your life is falling apart, why you're being attacked, why everything is just crumbling around you. You have to be aware of these things. Let's go into the third reason why your life is more than likely, probably, maybe falling apart. I wrote down, when you're going through the transition from doing things you're not supposed to be doing and doing better for yourself. Again, I noticed that, you know, because I've seen both spectrums. I've done things I should not have been doing, and I've also been doing the right thing. So there's, you know, we have our days, okay? But I've noticed when I'm going through the transition, and that's kind of what I'm going through right now, you know, leaving situations that don't serve me, you know, trying to better myself, do what God wants me to do instead of what I want to do. When I realize, like, when I'm starting to get on the right track, and it's like that transition, I've noticed when that transition kicks in, it's like things are just starting to fall apart. Like, and honestly, I'm happy that that is happening, because it just reassures me that, because mind you, like I seen in this video, this guy, I think his name's Mark the Messenger. It has to be, because I just remembered it. He said, you know, the devil doesn't strike you whenever you're doing what the devil wants you to do, which is not the right thing. Like, when you're just living in sin and everything, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to really interfere with you, because you're continuously distracted, you're not on track, you're falling apart, like you're very much distracted. But when you start clearing your mind and realizing, like, the situations that don't serve you, when you realize, okay, is this what God wants me to be doing, or is this bettering me in any form? When you start realizing that, and you start trying to make that change, that's where the devil attacks. I remember him saying something like that, and it is so true. Ever since I started to make the transition to think about me, think about what I want, think about what I'm doing, does it serve God? Am I doing the right things? Am I treating people correctly? Am I being a light in people's lives, or am I just being evil? Once I started realizing and taking accountability for myself and wanting to change in a better way, I've noticed everything has been falling apart, crumbling around me. Things are, you know, happening to trigger me. And because that is happening, it's reassuring me that it's, because mind you, let's be clear, before I started to make that transition, I felt like nothing was going on, but it felt like the most empty space ever. And it felt like a never-ending line of misery, if that makes sense. Like, you're not miserable, but you're miserable all the time because there's no light. You know what I mean? I don't know. If you can relate, please leave a comment down below. I don't know, I just want to have a talk with you guys and tell you guys, no matter what the situation is, whatever the situation calls for, whatever, you know, whatever's going on in your life, stay positive at all times. Do the right thing. Be in situations that serve you, that make you better. Again, this is what this channel is for. Bettering yourself, being the best version of yourself, mentally, financially, physically, and emotionally. These are going to be the things that will, you know, serve you long term. And if you're not pouring into yourself, and if you're not looking around you and being realistic and seeing, like, okay, does this serve me? Again, does it serve me? Does it serve God? Is this making me any better of a person? Because I believe on this planet we should all be trying to evolve. If you don't feel like you're evolving, something is wrong. You know, if your life is falling apart, stay positive, do the right things, push, pray. I recommend pray. You know, there's so many, you know, what I really like, you know, this is just a little side note, what I've liked recently is that a lot of people are admitting that, you know, they believe in God, and that, you know, they're on their spiritual journey. And I've always been on my spiritual journey. I fell off for a while, but I'm getting back on it. And I don't know, it's just so important to me that I have a bond with God. And I think that's important for everybody. Like, you know, I don't think it's important to, like, you know, I'm not gonna say I don't think it's important, but, like, you know, going to church and everything is one thing, but your relationship with God, like your one-on-one relationship, it should be personal, and it should not be something you have to explain to everybody. You should know it's there, you know. And I'm just speaking to the people whose lives are falling apart, and they're looking for help, they're looking for more, they need someone to really, like, come to them and talk to them and tell them, like, okay, like what's wrong, like what am I doing wrong? Please look at those 3 things. 1, either you're doing the right thing, you are on track, and the devil is just attacking you because you're about to have a breakthrough, and he does not want you to have a breakthrough. 2, if you are doing things that God does not stand for, and he is tired of that, and he wants you to change. you are probably getting attacked and things are probably falling around you, you know? And the third thing, again, if you're going through that transition of trying to do better for yourself, trying to do more for yourself, trying to put yourself in situations that will serve you, better you, make you happy, when they are going through that transition, more than likely things will start falling apart. Things will fall apart before they get better. So as long as you keep that in mind, staying positive and pushing through these things, you're going to be fine. Please keep pushing. Please stay positive. Feed yourself positive things. If you don't believe in God, please at least be positive and keep doing the right things, because you're going to have a breakthrough, okay? I'm sorry, I just really had to share that. I really wanted to talk about that. I have a lot of things going on in my life, and I just want to share the things that have been helping me stay content, stay positive, and things that just, I don't know, it just really works for me. And I just want to share with you guys, you know, just in case you're going through dark things and you don't have anybody to talk to. So yeah, if you guys like videos like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.